Alright, now we're going to test the fake Silver Eagles. This is a 2022. Okay. Came in plastic holder. Now I don't know if 22 or was 23 they put the security feature where they got a gap in the reeds. It isn't present on this coin. I don't know if it applies to it. I'm not an expert on eagles. So let's try our first test, the magnet. Magnet does not stick. And this thing was advertised as new style non-magnetic. So they made a non-magnetic coin. I did buy a 2023 Silver Eagle, put next to it. And this is kind of the coins that are abound on the internet when you see these. And again, the coin with the sheen like this compared to an actual coin, it has more of a cameo finish, I guess they call it. And looking at the coin visually, the US coin is sharper. It has that little security feature on there in the reeds, a little gap, and the rim looks sharper, and these are the new redesigned, I guess from 22 or 21 or something. And just side by side you can kind of see a difference. Alright, this one has more of a depression than that in there. So looking at it, okay, you can kind of tell. And I even have an older one. I have an 86 here, first year they came out, and the back is different on this one. So we have new production, old production, and the fake. Okay, now as we found out with this hokey ass plastic thing, let me get the camera back a little more. Alright, for my Philharmonics, this thing didn't work. It didn't detect an obvious fake. So we'll see if the fake goes through it. And I measured this and it's not quite, the width is way over. We're looking for a diameter of 40.6. This is like 41 something. So the fake went through, real one went through, and the old one went through it. So I may have to say this is going to get returned along with the other one. Alright, so we passed the magnet test. We passed the hokey plastic thing. Now we're going to go for diameter. Okay? And diameter on these should be 40.6 millimeter. Take the fake one first. Diameter is 39.87. That's pretty damn close. No, 40.6. Yeah, it's close. Let's see what the real one is. 40.57. So there it is right on the money. You're 40.6. Let's see what the old one is. 40.61. Alright, so our correct coins are there. This one is a little bit narrow at 39.8. So the measurement's off on the diameter. The thickness should be 2.98 millimeter. So let's get a thickness. And this is 3.06. Again, pretty damn close. Okay, so your plastic gauge thing, let's do the 2003, 2.84. So this, with that measure, let's get the rim itself. Yeah, see the rim is 307, but if you get in the middle of the coin, 2.49. This has some relief to it, and I can get up where I got the rim, 2.69. 0.71. So I'm going to say the thickness is good on that. This older one, 2.85. Again, fairly close. If we just do the rim on this, .93. So it's pretty close. It depends. You see the coins kind of, the thing is dished out in there. So that's 2 for 2 in these pieces of crap, because I measured this and it was like 41 something. Let me check it again. So I'm just, don't buy these. Put it to you that way. All right. Now we'll get the scale out. And we'll go with grams, because that's what we had there. All right. So this is the new one. 2023, and we're looking for our 31.103 grams, and we got 31.24, a little bit heavy. I found that these are a little heavy, especially the older one. The older one's way heavier, 31.5, and somebody else mentioned that they bought a bunch of these coins and they're going 31.5. The scale, I did calibrate it. I don't know if the government was a little bit more generous, 31.2, so they're a tad on the heavy side. Okay, the fake, this is where the fake comes out, 24.96. It's way underweight. It's close to the dimensions, very, very close. It's non-magnetic, but it can't get the 31 grams of weight. This is not silver, okay? So there we go with our tests. Now, also with this one, this is where we're going to get our ping tester, because this works fairly well with these larger coins. And I'm going to get set up here. Back this up. I get my cell phone, get the thing running. And the software you download, or the app you download to use with this thing, it's free. The Silver Eagles are in there, and they are free, and you can use them. And I think they have 2 different for the later dates, like 21 and 23. And they might have a different one for the earlier coins, like this 1986. And so let's move on. Okay, so we got our app open on the phone. This one here I ain't going to worry about. I've been handling that. This is a little bit difficult for me to use with my handicap. Okay, so we go on Silver Eagles and we get the app up like this, and we got our stick. So 3 out of 3. Okay, 3 out of 3 with that one. We'll put our fake in there. Where's the center? Do a check with that. Sorry, our server's busy. Try again. I guess everyone's checking their coins. Alright, gonna try again. Zero out of 3 bad. So it tells you this one's bad when it is working. Oh. And then we'll try our other one. I'll get it up into the pinger. Okay, we're going to check our 2023. Three out of three. Great. Okay, so that's how you use the pinger and the coin tester. Probably you could do that out in the field if you're looking for that. I don't know if people will let you beat on their coins with a wooden stick or not, but this thing does work, and it does, you know, when you got something like this that's fairly close and you don't know, this is another tool that can help you. It spots, it doesn't ping, doesn't ring. There's other ways to do it. You can just hold it on your finger and ping it, or, you know, bouncing it off the table. But then again, don't really know if the people in the coin shop are going to let you bounce their silver coins. So that's the thing. They're getting better with these. Because if you watch some of the other channels out there, the guys go in there and some of these coins are getting a lot better as fakes. This thing is close. Like I said, with the calipers, you know, it's slightly off, slightly. But, like I said, is it magnetic? The size and the thickness and the weight. The weight's off on this. It's too light. It's close to the correct size. We'll do it with this one. I mean, that is fairly close. Okay. And each year that passes, they make these fake. And if you watch my video where you're buying these things for $12 and buy 10, get 8 free or something like that, this is what they're sending you. This is what those coins are. And like I said, we'll take a look at them again closely. You can tell by just the way they look. Okay, this has been out of airtight since 1986, so it's toned. This is a brand new coin straight out of a tube. What you see has that, the silver coins have a cameo-like finish, and this here is polished. Now, not to be confused, the proof coin may have a high polish because that's what proofs are. They're polished blanks before they go and press them in the press. So this is where it may confuse you. And I mean, this thing is somewhat close to original, but again, the weight is what did this one in. You know, and holding them side to side, the rim is deeper. This rim here is shallow. And the reason for that is when they coined this, this is like the rim is a higher relief the way it's coined. In other words, the actual coin itself is depressed in more, where this isn't. And see, that's where they're cheating to get more weight in there. This rim is different. And I think one guy said the font on the letters, there's some people that can look at these and tell that, you know, there's certain defects in the design that aren't quite right, and visually tell that this is a fake. Okay, if you stare at these things all day long, you can just look at this and see it's a fake. Silver Dragons went to that one shop and he made some videos where he comes in with a whole assortment of coins and he kind of tries to test the guys. And you got the owner, and then you got that other guy next to him, the big dude. He was just looking at the tray, and he spotted one of these just from looking down at it. He said it doesn't look right, and he spotted the fake eagle. So a good coin dealer is going to know if you walk in there and go, hey, I got this eagle, you know, my magnet don't stick to it. What's it worth? You know, and if they put this probably on one of them signal machines or something, some way to test that, you'll find that this is not silver, or it's silver plated with some sort of metal in the middle. All right, guys, put your comments, questions down there. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.